morning, Central Texas. Welcome to Kids Community Connections, 103.1 Kiss FM. I'm Phyllis Jones, your host for this morning. And guess what? I'm happy because it's cool outside. That means I could get closer to snow. Not the Texas snow, that's a little fake stuff. I want some real Yankee snow. So I could throw snowballs at people I don't know. I think that's more fun. Because it's a bunch of folks I just want to throw one at. Just one good one. But anyway, this morning we're going to talk about things that go on in our Central Texas area that we don't know about. I hear a whole bunch of, there's nothing to do. There's no place that supports you. All these other things. And I can agree. Sometimes if I step back and think about it and step back as a person who doesn't know, then I'll say most of us do a bad job of getting our word out. I'll say that when I step back. Because first I was getting upset when people say that. Then I thought I needed to step back and become them. And see that we do a bad job of getting the word out. So I've donated. So this month, along with Black History Month, I'm also going to bring a lot of groups, organizations that do things for the community, that have services for the community, that have things for our kids, things for our soldiers that we don't know about. So we can help. I can help break that chain of I don't know what's going on. But before we get to that, every now and then I got to have that talk. Just that little talk. In Killeen, there's a Stop the Violence campaign. And, I've seen the hashtag. I'm part of Stop the Violence, actually. Kids Community Connections, part of the Stop the Violence. I've seen the hashtag. I'm cool with that. And we all did videos on why we don't like the violence in the city. The problem with that was those only us that doing it. So I assume everybody else who did not do a video is okay with the violence in the city. That's my assumption. That's my worry. If you didn't do a video, I'm assuming you're okay with it. Last night, Nuri Muhammad came down to talk about Stop the Violence and to support it. It wasn't a Nation of Islam event. It was just he was happened to be in our state, so he came down and he did a nice talk about Stop the Violence. And we know why we need to stop the violence, because in Killeen it's getting kind of out of hand. Police can't do it all by themselves because more of the people on the ground can find out more and get more done, sometimes better than they can, because we don't wear that badge. And we are really a part of the community. But I'll say, as far as last night's concerned, our supposedly people who care about our crime area, KPD, was one person there, Officer Kyle Moore. I didn't say captain, I didn't say lieutenant, I didn't say sergeant. I said Officer Kyle Moore was there. So I guess among Killeen finest, he's it. That's my assumption, because he was the only one there. And as far as our Stop the Violence campaign, he's the only officer that's ever been there. That's ever been there. He even has the shirt. So, we need to know that you're with us, or are you against us? If you're against us, then you're for the violence. And if you're with us, then you should be there helping us stop it. This was started in Killeen by young people. And when young men, I'll say, and young women do something that positive, we're supposed to be there to support them, to uplift them, and to guide them. If not, they don't see us, then they don't think we're there. And too many times we did just that. We didn't support them and weren't there, and then things went wrong, and we tried to blame somebody when it actually was us we should have blamed. Now, we have a city council by accident. Out of the city council, we have 7 people and 1 mayor. You heard me, listen. We have 7 people and 1 mayor, okay? Now, of our illustrious, caring city council that was voted by some of you who's supposed to care about our city, it was 1 there. And am I going to call his name out? Of course I am. I'm me. Greg Johnson was there. He spoke. Now, I will admit, Jonathan O'Cray came in, shook hands, and left. But he didn't stay. One person that's running for city council even came, Steve Harris. He came and he stayed for the whole thing. So that leads me to say that only one person in our city council actually supports Stop the Violence movement. And that would be just one. So I'll say that our Killeen's finest is Kyle Moore, and our city council person that supports our community efforts in stopping the violence is Greg Johnson. So I don't know where the rest of the PD is, don't know where the rest of the city council is, but obviously Stop the Violence is not on their minds. When we go to vote this year, you need to remember who's where and who does what. Because we need to also remember candidates and politicians, we don't work for them. They work for us. You know, when your kid do something wrong, you remove them from that situation they were doing. We need to do the city council and the mayor, our school board, and our elected officials the same way. If they're not doing right, remove them. Take them out. Follow what your grandmother said. You know, if you don't, take them out. And we need to let them know we're in control. But our Stop the Violence campaign is real. And like I said, I judged everybody who I did not see. Because that's me and that's what I do. And am I going to talk about it? Oh, yes, I am. Am I going to bust you out? You deserve to, because you're a public figure and you're a servant of the community. So you deserve whatever happens, but you should be there. And so that's my step on that. A lot of organizations I did not see. A lot of the so-called groups that are for it, I did not see. And I don't know if you were scared. If you're scared, then you're not a part. Because fear lets me know that you're not ready. You know, fear sometimes will make you stay home, but fear should also make you come out. Because, you know, I'd rather help stop the violence than sit at home and just say, please stop. That's not going to get it done. The more of us out there are part of this, the more of us will help stop it, the more we'll see our crime going down, and the more our city will see that we're here to take care of it. And also, the other thing is, you have some young men who started this. When our young people start something positive, we're supposed to support them. We're supposed to lead them. And we're supposed to guide them. But we're supposed to highlight and make sure that they stay where they are. So that when they look back and say, what should I do next? We should be standing there and say, oh, you know what? Keep on going. You know, if they hit a barrier and say, you know what? So-and-so wouldn't talk to me. I got that. We should be there and say, you know what, I got that. I can make that phone call. I will see why they're not supporting you. I'll find out. That's our job as the ones that are older than 35. That becomes our job. Because 35 and under, somehow or another, they got it and we lost it. And to our men, I'm going to beat you up too. Men, you've let the young men down. It's your fault that they're doing some of the evilness they're doing. It's the men's fault. Because you all were busy doing your thing. You forgot to go get them. When you were little, somebody came and got you. Now it's your time to go back and get them. Because if you don't, they're going to be breaking into your house. They're going to disrespect you on the street. When you see that young man sagging, I got more men scared to say something than women will just say it. Hey, put your pants up. Men, I don't know what he packing. I don't be bothered with that. Really? Well, you know what? Then men, y'all need to go home too. You know, and take the pants off and put on the dress. Because you're not being much of a man at this point. So I'm just saying what I see. I know it's some men sitting there looking at me. I know she didn't say that.
I'm not surprised. But it's true.
So what I'm saying is, when we see a positive movement done by our young people, support them. Uplift them. Like I said, we did a video on Facebook. It got so hot on Facebook that the news called and ended up on the news, ended up in the paper. Not because we asked to be there, just that they were like, wait a minute, hold up. You got all these videos on Facebook on Stopping the Violence. What's really going on? But it's a movement that we want to continue. It has to continue until Killeen learns, until the people learn, we ain't going to have this. We're going to take our city and we're going to make it right. So we need everybody to get out and stop the violence in Killeen, Texas. If you don't do it, it's some woods out there somewhere, just go sit out there. It's something waiting for you. If you're not about stopping the violence, like I said, go out there in one of those wooded areas and just sit down. And just simply sit there, because that's where you belong. That's where your mentality telling you need to be.
How do you join?
How do you join Stop the Violence? Just let me know. Just let me know. That's it. That's all you got to do is let me know. See, that was easy. Yeah, just let me know. You know, because I'm pushing it. And we're doing it in other cities, too. Yeah. So we're not just doing it in Killeen. We're doing it. It's in Austin. It's in Dallas. Last night, for the NAACP, I'm the Central Texas Area Coordinator, and I'm the State Education Chair. So I made sure that Minister Robert Muhammad did a conference call with everybody of the NAACP across the state. So the program will travel even more. So it's not just a Killeen thing. Don't think that. It's an everywhere thing. And if we do it as a big, huge combined effort, it sends a message to everybody a little stronger that, you know, we're not going to take this no more. We're not going to do that. And it does take a community for positive action to work. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's my soapbox for now. I'm through for this minute.
I've met, spoken to the young men that started.
Good.
They have my support all the way.
Good.
As well as the council member that was there.
Yes.
So I had every intent of being there, but just familiar things just got in the way. So
Okay.
that doesn't mean I don't support them.
Okay.
And I know those young men are doing some of the mentoring things that I'm involved in as well. So
they are.
We have spoken about things, and I am going to be a member as well. So my goal is to bring it to my organization and see about. But there's some other ways to do that.
Right.
Just to make things up on up and up.
Okay. So we don't know nobody knows who you are who's speaking.
I'm Riako Adams. I'm the president of the Kappa Sigma Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay. All right.
And we cover Killeen, Copperas Cove, the greater Fort Hood area.
All right. Okay. And my other guest?
I'm John Valentine from Operation Phantom Support. We're a military and veteran-based nonprofit charity in Killeen, Texas. We help everybody in Central Texas, though.
Okay. And third guest?
I'm Dale Williams with Thanks for the Little Things. We're a nonprofit organization here in Copperas Cove that supplies clothing and toiletries for families that are in need.
Okay, so we're gonna start with ladies first. You all agree, right?
Always.
They're gonna go, we ain't getting in that one today.
I'll just leave Maggie wait.
Okay, so thanks for little things.
Yes.
So you're about...
Well, our mission is to be a helping hand to Cove families, to all who are in need of a lift of spirit, a peace of mind, and a little joy. Our Cove children can count on us to be there as often as possible, and we help to raise self-esteem, brighten futures, and promote health and wellness. So Thanks for the Little Things is a donation-driven nonprofit organization that is dedicated to providing resources and needs to members in the community.
How long have you been there?
Oh gosh, we've been open since December 17th. But so far we've helped at least 38 children.
Oh, great.
We've met so many wonderful organizations through the Refuge Corporation. The community has been so wonderful in their donations. The Soup Kitchen donated their whole clothing closet.
Wow.
Racks, and I mean, there have been nothing but graciousness that we've received. When we went to the Refuge Corporation, we actually met, a lot of organizations and people like yourself and Mr. Valentine and Mr. Haywood as well that have really, came in and really helped us as well to be able to spread what we're doing and help us in a more profound way.
Okay, so where are you located?
We're located at 412 East Avenue D in Copperas Cove, right next to Aaron's Barbecue. We're the yellow house. I don't think anyone can miss that bright yellow house. And that's how the founder wanted it. The founder is my mother, who at this time had, her health issues prevent her from being able to really leave the house. So I've kind of taken it on for her to make sure that her vision came to fruition. So she's very happy. She's there at the house now, and she knows we're doing this. Patricia Johnson is her name. And she started, her vision was because when she was in South Carolina, she saw so many kids that had holy clothes or, ripped up shoes or didn't have what they needed. And, parents weren't able to actually pay for those items, So she said, I want to make sure that I have a place where kids can come and families can come and be able to get what they need without having to worry about what's in their pocket.
That's great.
So if people are able to come, even if they give a contribution, whether it's $1, $5 per se, we still want to make sure you get your toiletries, you get your toothbrush, you get your toothpaste, you get your soap, you have your shampoo, you have your toilet paper, you got paper towels, and then you get, any clothes or whatever that you may need. And we wanted to be able to bring that to the Cove community because we don't have that many resources here, so it seems.
That's great. So you take donations of clothing items also?
Clothing items, toiletries. This month for February, we're actually focusing on toiletries, the body wash, deodorants, toilet paper. We will actually be having an event February 25th, which we call Donate and Receive. So the community can come out and donate, whether it's shoes or, clothing or toiletries. And we'll feed you. You get a full meal.
Oh, wow.
But it's like we're doing hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and soda, but we want to open ourselves up to the community, and they don't have to give money. They can, always wonderful, but they can also just give items as well.
Great. Okay. I like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that. And phone number, someone can reach you if they want more information?
Yes, they can reach us at 254-577-6512. I am the secretary. I'm Dale Williams. I also have my PR, who is Siobhan Shamant. And we can be reached also at 254-245-7730. Please visit us online at thanksforthelittlethingsincorporatedinc.com for more information.
Okay, and you're on Facebook?
Yes, we're on Facebook. Thanks for the little things.
Okay, because when we advertise who we are, we need to remember people have smartphones.
Yeah.
No, but they don't use them that way. But they don't use it as a smartphone. They just use it as a phone. So we need to remember to give out all the information, your Facebook and your phone number, because like I said, I know a lot of people, they're older, and some not, but they have a smartphone, but it's just used for a phone.
That's true.
So if you tell them anything else, they go, I don't do that, I don't do that. So, so you go, okay, listen, this is the phone number then.
And thanks for the little things is spaced out. It's thanks, space for, space the, space little things on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I work at elementary school, but I work for KISD. The main thing we run out of is the thing people don't realize. It's socks.
Yeah, right.
We run out of socks. People don't. Yes, because we got kids who are coming to school, 40 degrees, no socks. Yes, and no one, I don't know if people pay attention to that. When we look at a little kid, we look all the way down. We do. We look up all the way down because we know what we're looking for. We're looking for that kid with no socks. Or either the kid, as I call it, the fake socks, the sock that you wear with your gym shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, I call those fake socks. I really do, because they don't help anything.
Right.
Because the rest of their leg is out. So I would always say, if people are going to donate something, you want to know what to donate for little people? Yeah. Socks. Because that's the one thing we run out of, because we know we're not going to get those socks back. We're not even expecting them back. Yes. It's just the fact that, we don't want little kids walking around in school all day or anywhere with no socks on their feet. Yeah. So we give out, I think most of us will buy socks. I should own stock in a company right now. I probably would be rich off me. But the one thing that we run out of for kids is socks. And most people don't even think about that. But working with elementary kids, that's the first thing we always find, is that our kids come to school with no socks. And we don't ask what happened to them. We don't. We just say, here's some socks. Go in the bathroom, put them on. Or go in your classroom, put them on. Just here, put some on. We forget to asking, because that gets to be another topic that you might not be ready for at that time. So it's best to just say, here's a pair of socks for you. And just continue on and move on. But I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. And because it's needed. And we need to know that it's there. And other organizations need to know you're there, because you have organizations that give. But if they don't know where to give, you find out that they're only giving to one place. Well, that's all they know. But now we know you're here. So in our surrounding county, and Central Texas, our area, even though we're broke up in the cities, we don't consider that. We all consider just one family of Central Texas. And it's from Temple to Cove and further. We consider ourselves one. We might be housed in different places, but we're still one, because it's too little to be, it's too small to say, okay, I'm Austin and I'm here. It's not big enough. So we're all one family. And I'm glad you're doing what you're doing and where you are. Are you ever going to think about expanding to another city, or are you going to stay Cove? We
will look to expanding to other cities. Right now, we're in the process of we're just starting. Right. But we have thought about that, and I have spoke with the founder about that.
Okay.
So we're looking to expand to maybe Killeen and Harker Heights. And I would like to also thank Mr. Valentine that has also, we brought some vouchers, so we're able to provide food for families through his organization, and also furniture for families.
Okay.
So we're able to, we want to work with other organizations.
There you go.
We're organization driven. We want to work with other organizations. If it's something we can't do, we would love to pass it on to another organization that's trying to do well for the community.
Okay, well, you have an organization president right here. And he's sitting there taking notes.
You guys taking volunteers on the 25th as well?
Yes.
What time is that?
It's going to be at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that comes back into the, I was mentioning to Ms. Jones that there's a group of community organization leaders that are starting to meet regularly, prepare calendars, so that sometimes we have multiple things going on the same day. And already I see we have something the same day as well. But it doesn't stop us from potentially supporting it. Well, from supporting it. I will get with you. I have your information.
Yes, I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Okay, so once again, let us know who you are and how we can reach you.
My name is Dale Williams. I'm the secretary for Thanks for the Little Things. I can be reached at 254-577-6512. And we're located at 412 East Avenue D in Copperas Cove.
And your days of operation?
We're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 4, and Saturday 11 to 3.
Okay. All right, and just in case anybody just tuned in, we're talking about things in our Central Texas area, services, organizations, things that we don't know exist, that's out there, that want you to come and support them, and they want to get to know you too. It's an exchange, because the more we know and the more we surround ourselves, the better we are. Because in today's time, we all need to be, I'll say, a functioning phone book. Yeah. You know, when you talk to somebody and they say, hey, who does this? We live in the times where now we need to be either pull a card out of your pocket or say, hold on, let me scroll down because I know this person does that. We need to do that nowadays. Our lifestyles has changed so much so until we need to also be, like I said, a walking phone book or whatever we want to call it. We need to be that. So that we can share and give at the same time and make everything better.
100% agree.
Okay, I want to thank you for bringing us. Well, it was fun meeting you the other day because you always have yellow shirts on. I'm like, who are they with the yellow shirts on?
Yeah, the yellow house, yellow shirt.
Can't help but look.
I know you gotta go. Okay, why they all got on yellow?
Yeah. Well, we brought a shirt for you today as well, so you
cool.
can join.
Okay, all right. Okay, I like that. Okay, now I met this man a couple of times at a meeting, and he has so much joy and so much fire into what he's doing until he makes you want to run down there and help.
That's right.
I mean,
Well, we try. Yeah.
And it's John, and he has.
Yep, I'm John Valentine from Operation Phantom Support. We're an active duty military and veteran-based nonprofit downtown in Killeen. We're housed out of Killeen. I actually live in Cove. I've lived here the whole time I've been stationed here, and I'm going to retire and stay here, so we're here. But we help everybody in Central Texas. It's just as long as you're active duty or you're a veteran with an honorable discharge, you qualify. We don't care about your era, so you don't have to be post 9/11 like some of the other charities out there that just like to pull on heartstrings and get your money. We're helping everybody. I don't care if you served in Vietnam, Korea, World War II, Bosnia, Desert Storm. You qualify for our charity as long as you got an honorable discharge or you're a veteran or you're a soldier on active duty right now. So we provide a lot of programs to help. We do more day-to-day assistance. So we help with food, clothes, furniture, Christmas toys, birthday cakes, back to school supplies.
Wait, go back to the birthday cakes. Birthday cakes?
Birthday cakes. Free birthday cakes for all our soldiers and veterans, kids ages 1 to 18.
Oh, wow.
We have our own Facebook page it's called Operation Phantom Cakes. All you need to do is go online to that Facebook page, and there's a sign-up form on there. You just click on it. It takes you to a Google form. You fill it out. It emails my team of volunteer bakers. So if you're a baker out there and you want to volunteer, please get hold of us because we could always use more bakers.
Wow.
But we average about anywhere between 30 to 70 cakes a month that we do for free to help soldiers save some money for their birthday parties for their children and the veterans. And our Toys for Troops program, which is our Christmas toy program, same concept.
Right.
We collect toys like the Marines do Toys for Tots,
Yeah.
except for us, it's Toys for Troops. So every toy we collect goes to a soldier's child or a veteran's child.
Okay.
So that way we're helping them subsidize their Christmas spending so they can do a little bit more for their families at Christmas because they've either been gone or there's certain situations with veterans that they're going through some hardships. So we just want to make sure we're helping out so they can have the best Christmas they can enjoy during that holiday season where everybody's trying to have the best time and try to, enjoy their time off from school and everything else in work. So we just want to make sure we're maximizing everything too. Then we do the Operation Resupply, which is our back to school program where we give out backpacks and school supplies. So what we do is we go to all the ISDs in the area and get the common packing list items and try to get as many of those as we can to put into a backpack. And then it's a first come first serve type of event. So we tell the soldiers and veterans to show up with an ID card, proof of service, either DD-214, VA card, ID card. They have to bring their kids because unfortunately we still have people that try to be a little, slippery. Yeah. So we like to see the kids' faces when we give them their backpacks, but it's an ongoing program. We do it every year. Last year we did almost 300 backpacks, I think. Wow. And we're trying to every year we try to get bigger. This year Christmas we did over 400 families, which impacted over 1,000 kids for Christmas. So they all got 2 to 3 toys per kid. So you're talking 3,000 gifts we gave out. There's almost $500,000 worth of toys. We do that with Operation Once in a Lifetime, which is a charity based out of Dallas. They do the toy collection in Dallas. Then we go up and get the toys, bring them here, and give them to soldiers and veterans that live in the Fort Hood area. Cool. So it's a combined effort, but we do that. We've done that with them for the last 4 or 5 years, so it's a busy time.
Then you do food pantry, correct?
We do. And let me back up, too, because the way we do our charity, we do it a little different than most. I'm a retired 20-year veteran, all right? Deployed 7 times, the whole 9 yards, so I understand the lifestyle of soldiers. I also understand pride. And a lot of pride that a lot of soldiers and veterans have, and it's hard for them to get past that pride to ask for help. So the way I designed this charity was that the soldiers come in and the veterans come in, and we ask them to donate once a month. All right? It's a $20 once a month donation, but then by doing that, they can use all our programs as often as they need to use them, as long as there's funding available based on the donations we bring in. Right. But what that does is our food pantry is open 8 times a month to our donors. If you come all 8 times, you get close to $400 worth of food. Wow. So you're a part of that solution. That's what I wanted for the soldiers and veterans to feel like, that we as the soldiers and veterans don't have to wait on the VA or don't have to wait on the government, don't have to wait on anything else. We can do it ourselves. I'm just kind of, Operation Phantom Support is just the conduit where you put the money in, we chip in a little bit of money, but then you get to use all the programs as often as you need to use them. And most families that have been with me for 3 years, going on 3-4 years now, they'll come in and tell me, hey, we're saving $200-$300 a month. Because we're able to use the food pantry to subsidize our food costs. So we're able to put that money back into our family, pay bills, get caught up on things. We're not behind. We're not getting letters for collection or whatever because now we're caught up, and it's because of you guys. And that's what we tell them. It's just, I wanted it to be that way so that the soldiers felt, or the veterans felt, they're literally a part of something better for themselves. And like today, we're open from 10 to 2, okay? We're a soldier. The pantry's open from 10 to 2. It's already open. My team's probably freaking out right now. I'm not there, but they'll be all right. But we'll have close to 400 soldiers and veterans come through today in 4 hour, in a 4 hour block of time. Wow. And then we have tons of veteran volunteer opportunities for anybody. Anybody can volunteer. You don't have to be military. We have civilian ladies and gentlemen that volunteer to help out because they just want to give back. Right. We have a lot of military active duty guys that volunteer. We have a lot of veterans that volunteer. We're not a big organization, all right? We're not Wounded Warrior Project and Operation Homefront. We don't have millions of dollars because we do it with the soldiers and us. Right. We're doing it with the veterans and soldiers and us, not asking the government for money. We're not being controlled how the money's spent. Every nickel that comes in is reintegrated back into the programs. Right. I mean, our charity, and I'll literally show anybody my books. You come in, I'll show it to you right off the street. You come in and ask, I'll show it to you. We're the type of charity that every month we got like $127 left in our account. Because we've expelled everything into the programs, the food pantry, we have a car repair program. So we help soldiers with car repairs. We help soldiers with a lot of things. So the whole point is, it's to help these soldiers and veterans make it from paycheck to paycheck without having to go do a payday loan or do an AR loan if they're inactive. Something like that, so we can help them not put themselves in more debt. Unfortunately, I'm not playing any games here. I mean, we all make bad decisions. I was a young soldier. I made a bad decision, bought the wrong car once. But if to get out of that car, it puts you in such a bad position, it puts you in an even worse position. So what I'm trying to do is, like, let the soldier show up. He's got this beautiful car out there, but he really can't afford it. Right. But that's impacting how he can buy groceries and how he can get clothes for his kids and stuff like that. So I tell him, I don't care about that. You made a bad decision. Hopefully you learn from it. But now I'm going to help you through this time period to help you make sure you got food on the table, you got clothes on your kids' backs, they got school supplies, they got Christmas toys, because you learn from that mistake, hopefully. And that's what we want for the soldiers to learn, is that It's okay to make mistakes. It's just not okay to make the same mistake over and over.
Correct.
So once you see you made a mistake with this car purchase based on the interest rate or whatever the payment level, and you didn't think about it all the way through because you didn't budget your groceries, you didn't budget your kids' clothes, you didn't budget, because most of us don't. We budget what we know is coming every month.
Right.
A car payment, car insurance, phone bills, electric bill, whatever.
Yeah.
So you can budget. But food, you don't budget until after you've paid your bills and you see what you got left. And you're like, uh-oh, I only got $114 left till next payday, and I still ain't got groceries. I got gas in the car. I got, uh-oh. So the pantry, you donate the $20 once, you know you're going to get at least $400 worth of food twice a week. In the next 2 weeks before payday again, you're going to get to come to the pantry 4 times.